close enough for rock and roll. Let's do it. All right. So here we are. We are back with a little bit of Lurrus Ice9. So this deck is a red-white mana denial deck named after the player who I sort of most prominently knew for playing it. So Ice9 was a player who was ripping around the queues playing a red-white land destruction deck in the previous metagame, as I mentioned in the previous video. We've made a few updates to this, adjusting for the meta. So we've got Burrenton Forge-Tender in the main deck. We've got some Giver of Runes in here as well. And part of the reason we've got a higher number of creatures in the one slot here is to play with Smuggler's Copter. So I added a couple copies of Smuggler's Copter, see if this is any use. We can also buy it back with Lurrus, which is kind of fancy-dancy. So we may be able to have a slightly more proactive game plan once we set up our lock on our opponent's mana, which we do with cards like Crack the Earth, Boom Bust, and Pillage, as well as Ghost Quarter and Leonin Arbiter. So we're going to see if this is going to fly in today's modern meta. One of the advantages to this deck is you, in terms of land destruction, you pretty much get ahead of where most people are expecting to get hit with a Stone Rain. So it definitely has the potential to really wreck people who are not expecting the very strange play patterns that this deck requires you to play against. All right, on the play against Simarisu. I find that Pillage is better in the main deck than Molten Rain would be. So if we wanted to play Molten Rain, we could probably play it in the sideboard. Zero lander, we're going to ship that. This has no way to interact with our opponent, so we're in trouble on this first one. Oof. All right, I think we keep this bottom two Pillages. On the plus side, this hand does still have the potential to really get our opponent by playing Giver into Leonin Arbiter if they're on a bunch of fetch lands. Our opponent is on a Lurrus deck, okay. So, we'll see. Burrenton Forge-Tender also reasonable in these matchups, depending on which list they're on. So let's see what's up. Best thing for us to see here would be turn 1 Monastery Sphere. Worst thing would be turn 1 discard. Yeah, that's just about the worst. On our mull to 5 and then being on the draw. On the super downside too, that's not a fetch land. They're playing fast lands, which means they're probably really safe from... Yeah, that's... This is going to be a rough one. Do 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 do. All right, that's all I got. You got it all. Abzan. Oh, this is. Oh no. Okay. Do I have any sideboard for this matchup? Oh god. Don't know if I do. All right. Well, here's my kitty. Meow. I guess I could attack them for one. Let's see if they got the turn 3 kill. I got nothing, dude. Dude, dudette, dude, they. Whatever, whomever you are. I got nothing. It's all you, baby. Yeah. So they just need a payoff of any kind. So a matchup in which we wish we had more Seal of Fires in our sideboard. Now, yep. Wait. Oh, it gives their stuff haste. Yep. Cool. Technically could have survived there because my Lurrus has lifelink. But we weren't going to get out of that one, I don't think. Okay, so on thin ice, definitely coming in. Forge-Tenders seem not super good. Soul Guide Lantern, maybe? Yeah, I think that's the best we can do, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, we just got to have a better draw. They screwed up their kill turn there, but I'm not going to punish them for it. It's just... They had infinite mana on the next turn anyway, so... Oh, actually, they could have still killed us that turn because they could just crank the Ballista as much as they want. Before the end of the turn. That Ballista was going to die at the end of the turn, but they could just kill us with it. We could have made them take a huge amount of their clock to do it, but not worth. And now we know what we need to mulligan to a little bit better. Yes. All right, friend, what do you got? What do you got, Simarisu? Anything good? Anything bad? Anything? I don't know. I don't know in what way I'm waiting for them to respond. Because I don't think I've revealed my companion yet. This is the various thing. There's my guy. Hand is banging. Kind of. Yeah, this will probably be good enough. What a great art. Whee! Trigger. Land. Come on, deck. We're not land light. Please crack that. Please crack that. Thank you. Oh, come on, you jerk. I mean, we're going to crack the earth their one land because we got 2 of them, but like, woof. Gas, gas, gas. I mean, kind of. We need to rip a second land, but we are playing 22. We should be able to find one. Took the Leonin Arbiter. That's interesting. Okay, so we have to cut ourselves off red. I mean, I'll take it, but like, goodness gracious. Ooh. I mean, this is a very all-in deck, so I'm glad we're playing this at the end of the evening where I'm a little tired. We've gotten a bunch of sweet 4-1s over the last couple days, so... Red source. Red source. I'll take it. Yeah, that's fine. Red source. Okay. So they need a land to be able to play Vizier here. They do not need a land to play Vizier here. I forgot how that worked. Well, possibly just did. They have the land. Yeah, looks like we're burning tickets because this deck freaking always has it. Have I played against a Druid, a Devoted Devastation deck where they've missed having turn like 3 combo, or in this case, turn 4? So I landed the... Yeah. Jesus. Because they didn't even look for one of their pieces this time. Last time they did, but like, geez Louise. Yeah, they always have it. It's crazy. It's like completely bonkers. And like, we had plenty of outs in our hand, we just couldn't cast them. Woof. Alright, tough one. It's fine. We'll bounce back. But the Abzan version with Inquisition seems really, really mean. Although possibly terrible against the black-red deck. The black-red Lurrus deck with Lava Dart. Seems like that's going to be a problem for them. They always miss when I play against them in paper. Not me. How's the Vadrock mutant pile going for you, Zanman? It really looks like a pile. My insane Irish luck. 500 win rate. Fitty fitty? Yeah. You're batting 500. Okay, we are on the draw. Okay. This is probably the best hand we've seen so far, so maybe gonna be good enough. 2-0 against Goggles makes me super happy. Yeah. Killing a lot of Lurrus decks. Agree with that one. Opponent is on Lurrus. Okay. We do have the option to crack the earth on 1 here. So we'll see what they're on, but probably playing Astrolabe on 1. Mulls to 6. No, mine's good. I've got 4 mana. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So he could be dead. I'm good at everything that doesn't really matter in Magic. I mean, at least you're good at something. All right, we got to crack the earth here. Bye, Sunbaked Canyon. We knew you well. Putting our opponent down a land is big. Big game here. Okay, sack their duelist. That's fair. Sure. Do they not have another land? That's wacky. Good for them. Sigarda's Aid, yeah. Looks like they have the slowest version of the combo ever here. Okay, this is Boom Bust. So, if they have a land on top, we could die if I go after their land. So I think I have to play Arbiter to block. So, I think... Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I have an out from here. Yeah. That's an out. No, it's not. I don't have a second red. God bless it. I can kill their Colossus Hammer, but I don't have the second red. Yeah, this has been... Wait, does Ghost Quarter do it? I go white. Yeah, it does. Right? Yeah, it does. Hilarious. No, I don't have a basic mountain in this deck, do I? Because I was smart when I built it. God bless it. I can still cast my Lurrus. No. No. No, I had it in the very first version. I think I cut it before I even played that version. It's on thin ice again. Forge-Tenders are not great again. So don't. I want to Unearth there. No. No, we just have to beat their linear thing. Soul Tithe is really poor here. Forge-Tender is probably better than that. Where'd the other one go? There it is. On Thin Ice, the story of the life of Roy. Yep. I mean, at least we're ending this league unbelievably fast, apparently. Good God. My kingdom for red mana, or my kingdom for combo pieces? Because now we're, like, flooded? Aye. I'm gonna represent Bolt or something here. So it might make them slow roll their game. Okay, no searching. I don't think they play any haste creatures. Sure. Okay, interesting. Crack. Send away my planes here, I'm pretty sure. Ask Watsy for a commission. Oh, they sacked their creature I could have attacked there. No, it's cool. It was a bait. I knew it was a bait. Well, we're going to get to see Smuggler's Copter in action in this game, most likely. Spellscape. Yep. Duelist. Okay. Well, we might be screwed. Does that help at all? Not really. Okay. That's one of our best possible draws. McDerp came to my channel with some disrespect on your name. What? What, just because I beat him? No, my opponent understands how their cards work. Damn it. Alright, well... We're all in on maybe we don't die here. They have Steel Shaper's Gifts on top. I mean, Steel Shaper's Gift is going to be real slow this turn. Pretty sure I'm dead, though. Yeah, just dead. Oof. Savage. We have Seal of Fire in this deck. Probably supposed to play more of it. Jeez. 0-4. I don't know what possible disrespect there could be from McDerp. We had a jovial game, in my opinion. I was very lucky. I sacked through some of those games. Absolutely. And I would not deny it to anybody. There was luck, a lot of luck, surrounded by a small amount of skill. Took his 5-0. I mean, E-Tron took my 5-0. I mean, see, the thing is, though, like, if I took his 5-0, then it wasn't his 5-0. You know? You gotta earn that 5-0. You get the 5-0s that you earn. So, you know, he'll get there. You gotta play enough Magic so that you beat the problems of variance out of you. Just like my hero Lawson Zandy said. Play enough so that you get it all just beaten out of you. weird. I would have thought that this deck would be better positioned with this version against the metagame right now, but I've just run into problematic decks. Oh, it's Mike DeVoe. All right, are we keeping this on the play? Probably. We got double flagstones, which means I can get a snow-covered plains. Mike DeVoe, no companion. I think we might want the mana tithes back in this main deck. And these smugglers copters have not worked at all. Don't know exactly how I imagine they would, but the fact that Ross Merriam was at all successful with his zombie copter deck gave me hope. Are they a faithless brewing patron? No, they're a streamer, and they raided me the other day. I think. Yeah, he raided me 2 weeks ago. Our opponent revealed no companion, but they could easily have discard spells in their deck, so we're going to upkeep Bauble them. And we'll do it again at the end of turn. Karn, the Great Creator. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay. Some variety of drawing. Got it. Where's his tower? Well, they're drawing a second tower, so that's good for us, I guess. So let's draw an Arbiter, shall we? I've got 4. Yeah, they're about to be a sad panda. They nailed it. So here's one of the combos in our deck. So we're going to play Boom Bust. Boom says destroy target land you control and target land you don't control. We're going to destroy the land Flagstones of Trokair. Flagstones of Trokair, when it goes to a graveyard, I get to search my library for a plains and put it on the battlefield tapped. Yes, we were going to do that, Roy. That is exactly what we were going to do. You have exactly called the thing I was going to do. But luckily we drew 2 extra cards, and at least one of them was valuable. We will get a snowland here, though. It's not what I was suggesting. If you don't top deck a land, are you going to play the other flagstones to grab a basic plains? Yeah, I know. What you said is what we would have done if we didn't top deck a different land. You exactly named what we would have done, not what we did. Okay. Think it's Astrolabe into Copter here. Crack. So given our draw, we should have done that anyway. Why? Explain how. Cavern. Is that an E-Tron? Yeah. Okay. Do they have 2 drop Eldrazi in their deck? They're not on the weird creature-heavy E-Tron we played against earlier. Chalice on 1. Ooh, that's really bad. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't work right. Flagstones puts it into play tapped. Choppa. Yeah. Yeah. Am I killing their tower here? Yeah, let's see if they have a wastes. If what they have in hand is a temple, then it's not going to matter anyway. Yeah, they have at least one waste. Not surprising. Okay, that's good. That's actually really good, because we're going to get to discard this to Smuggler's Copter. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah. Wait, I get to play Lurrus and then pop the chopper anyway. Wow. This deck is popping today. Like, it's like half awesome and half awful. So I get to play Lurrus, get to play Bauble. No, that's not. What the fuck? It's like the margarine and popcorn. Hey, that sounds like a follower, and I'm going to get right to your name in a second here. Thank you, Young PZ420, 6 screen name, dog, dog-et, dog they, or dog it. We could pillage their chalice here. So this is just another perfect example of why we're playing pillage instead of Molten Rain. Although I think I'm going to pillage one of their lands here. But pillaging the chalice is really tempting. The thing is, I'm drawing a card per turn off of the Bauble anyway, so I don't think I need to do better than that. Because we know they have a Karn the Great Creator in hand. Urza's is mine on top, so they would be able to Karn next turn. So let's just get rid of their Cavern. And then, actually, I should have done that post after combat. That's fine. Chalice. No, I know there's a chalice. Or did you want to kill the chalice? I don't really want to kill the chalice. I mean, I want to kill the chalice, but I want to kill their lands more. Because we can keep them off lands. I mean, they've already not been casting anything. You wanted to pillage first. No. I just wanted to pillage post-combat because then we get to filter a card with Smuggler's Copter, which means we can find more options. What's on top? Power plant. Okay, so they're going to have... So we're just looking for land destruction here again. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for checking that out, friend. How did you find it? Okay, Soul Tithe is hilarious. If we put it on Chalice of the Void, they have to play 0 every turn to keep it around, so that's not particularly useful. We're just going to discard Seal of Fire here. Go to post-combat, sack Sunbaked Canyon, see if we can hit another Pillage or a Boom Bust. There's a Boom Bust. Boom, baby! In the words of Kuzco, he's the king of the world. Kuzco is a hippo, what? Was sick, tried to brew my own version. I would love to see your notes on that. Am I on Twitter? I absolutely am. You can get a link to my Twitter down there on the Twitter button. I think I missed a Bauble there. I think that was the Bauble from my hand, and I think I didn't play a Bauble from my graveyard that turn. Yay, magic. We did it. Okay, so On Thin Ice is probably good again. Soul Tithe is probably okay. The Burrenton Forge-Tenders are once again bad. Although they're better than Soul Guide Lantern? Yeah, they are. Lurrus. Yeah, we played the green-red Chalice deck again today with a few more changes, and we had a pretty good run to a 3-2. The blue Urian decks are still pretty hard, but I'm going to keep grinding leagues with that deck until I get a 5-0 because I think it's pretty easy to do as long as you dodge the Urian decks a little bit. This is like so close to keepable. Let's go look. Okay, so with Astrolabe, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa. I don't know at one point. Oh, I probably lost the Arid Maces for the Sunbaked Canyons. More Choke and Veil. Yeah. Veil's really bad in a Chalice deck, though. Choke is possible. The Boils have been working out really well, to be fair. We've got 4 Boils in the sideboard of that deck now. This deck is misbuilt right now. This deck needs more red sources. Yeah. There was a reason I wanted so many snow-covered plains in it. But I cannot for the life of me remember what that reason is now. Yeah, right. So, sorry. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then kind of 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we've got the Astrolabes. So we're not that likely to draw what we need here. And we're on the draw, so let's see if we can get something better. This is better. It's not great, but it's better. Actually, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's pitch the Giver, because we're not going to have time for that. Yeah, Boil is A+++ against a lot of the blue decks. If you want a link to the most recent version of the Chalice deck, it is... I'm just grabbing it for you now. Right here. Boosh. Well, that's a temple. Yeah. Go away. Instant speed. Harassment. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's find the good cards. I know they're in here somewhere. Gemstone Caverns. Oof. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Yeah, that's fine. That's funny. Soul Tithe kills this. They can't use this to pay for the Soul Tithe on a Matter Reshaper. That said, I'm more interested in playing this Arbiter, but... It looks like they have Thought-Knot Seer. Thought-Knot Seer is going to eat a Soul Tithe. They're going to take one, but I'm going to eat the other. Or eat it with the other. So that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, I think having the Mana Tides out of this deck was definitely a mistake. They're reading all the cards in my hand. They're like, what the hell are all these? Seal of Fire. All right, friend. Attempt to pay for the Soul Tithe. Got him. Draw a card. Thank you. Plains is almost exactly what I wanted to see. Gemstone. Oh no, they did the thing too. I bet they have a Reality Smasher. Thanks for the follow on Twitter, Young Peasy. Oh, I have an Arbiter in play. Yep, it's fine. At least I floated the mana. I didn't want that land anyway. Who needs lands? Whatever. I don't. Don't you need to pay? Ouch. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I should have, but I forgot. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We've got everything going that we need going. Our opponent made a bigger mistake than we did. It's totally fine. Probably fine. It's definitely, probably, maybe fine. Last time I played this deck, I played it super tight. This time I am not. We just got completely shut out in our first couple of games there. So I... Oh no! Oh no, I didn't board in my Unearths. Okay. Alright, well at least we know we need them for game 3. Boom Bust. Yeah, Boom Bust is... It's a whole thing. Didn't I play my... No, I did activate my Bauble. Okay, good. Well, we're going to draw a card on their turn, so... A little bit of land destruction will go a long way. That is none of those things. Okay, here comes the Reality Smasher. Nope. Oh, they probably have Karn. Yeah. Yeah, Boom Bust is pretty sweet. I wonder if there is a Naya Turbo Chalice deck that has Boom Bust in it, because you're playing Ren and 6, and then you also get to play the Bust half because it's Armageddon. I'm not sure if that's real, but could be. Post-combat Smasher? Interesting. Oh no. Alright, well. Got him. Get wrecked, nerd. Alright. The problem is, I don't know if we can win this game without the Lurrus. Need to have the Unearths in the post board. Post board. Second mine. Another Smasher? Oh, good lord. Yikes. Alright. Kill that. Alright, guys, you ready for a massacre? You ready to die? Ready to die a hero? I mean, not the worst possible draw. I mean, probably the worst possible draw. We got to get to Boom Bust before they resolve something else. Oh no, Smasher. Okay. Super dead. Got it. Do I have any way to beat that? I got on thin ice. No, that's not gonna do it. Okay, need the Unearths. Got it. Forge-Tenders are pretty bad. Yeah. Should have to be careful about keeping enough creatures around for Smuggler's Copter. Yep, that's what we want to see. Yep, snap it off. All right, let's see some mulligans. Come on, Mike. Don't do me dirty. Don't do me dirty, Mike. Because we've got turn 2 Boom Bust into turn 3 Leonin Arbiter. So. I also feel like Chalice plus Boom Bust plus Renin Sex is probably a whole thing you can do. Mulls to 6. Yay! Mull more. Go deeper. Lower. You want your good cards. You don't need those bad cards. Dang. Alright, fine. Fine. Here's my Seal of Fire. It's not threatening at all. Map. 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 Play the map. I want the map. We want the map. Show me the map. Chaps. Maps. Maps. Hit me with the maps. I want free maps. Want some jalapeno poppers. Give me the nachos grande, some jalapeno poppers. And some extra hot wings. And keep the... Oh, frick, what's that stuff called? It's not sour cream dip. What the hell is the dip that they always give you with wings? And it's always really confusing to me. Anyone? Oh, ranch? Is it just ranch? It's just ranch. I never eat ranch. I had a singer on a cruise ship contract where he just like... There's just like buckets of ranch. Buckets of ranch with like everything. He was very, very hefty, very overweight. Great singer though. Blue cheese. Yeah, blue cheese dressing too. Yeah. Ranch or blue cheese. Those are, yeah, fine options all. Would I like to pay 2 knife? No, it's coming into play tapped anyway. Gonna buy a thing of sour cream and put ranch in it now. Is he still alive? I assume so. I assume that singer is still alive, yeah. Okay. Tapland Arbiter. Seems okay here. I think so. Yeah. Mare Bear's got jokes. They're sick references. Blue cheese is lit. It's more mellow. Is it? I always thought blue cheese dressing was sharper than ranch. I always thought ranch was sort of more sugary and smooth. I don't know if sugary is the right word, but that's what I'm going to use. Yeah, Chalice on 1, of course. I guess I'm cycling that bad boy. Pretty sure playing Lurrus this turn, though. Cuts the heat. Yeah, that's true. Can be tangy, sure. Well, it's supposed to be blue cheese dressing, right? So blue cheese is usually pretty aggressive tasting, let's call it. Don't know what it means when I say TKS. God bless you. I have a Soul Tithe in hand and you have a TKS. You jerk. Alright. Unearth, do yo thing. Because we can't cycle the Seal of Fire with that Chalice in play. Yikes. Okay. Good stuff? Wait, my deck doesn't have good cards. No. That's pretty good. In terms of all the terrible cards I could have drawn, that's pretty good. I want wings now. Man, we used to play Magic. We used to play Modern on Wednesday nights, Roy? Tuesday nights? Tuesday Night Modern? It was Tuesday Night Modern. We used to play Tuesday Night Modern at our LGS, and we would all go for wings afterwards, and oh my god, the place that did the wings was so good. Yeah, Tuesday Toby's. There was also Thursday Toby's, but that one was more likely to have karaoke because the game was usually on Tuesdays. Come on, dude. You already have the Chalice, so I can't get it back. Ugh. Okay. 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 Just getting thoroughly beaten into the ground here. Understood. I mean, for us, those days are probably coming again. We just got to get through this global plague. We are saving this Unearth because there's a reasonable chance we're eventually going to draw one of our... Goodness gracious. Eventually going to draw one of our pillages. There are 4 in my deck. What's on top? Simian Spirit Guide. I mean, at least they're playing Simian Spirit Guides. We should wait it until after damage there. Yes, technically you're correct. What were you worried about? Getting blown out by spatial contortion? You're 100% correct. Yes. If I was playing this very tightly. I've already told you I'm not playing this very tightly. This deck does not want to win. Yeah, sure. Dismember or spatial contortion, any type of removal spell. Yes, you are 100% correct. If I was actually thinking about the play I was making there, instead of just be like grieving the fact that I was losing a Leonin Arbiter that has yet to perform in any significant way in any match that we've played. Do I cycle this in response? It's the only one I have left, but like... Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay. Like, I know that I should Mishra's Bauble on their upkeep, and I didn't do it there. But... yeah. But, like, we're down our Lurrus and both are Unearth, so it, like, almost doesn't matter what we're doing anymore. We have no way to win the game. They've got way too much going on. Yeah. All right, we are on the 03. Let's see if we can get our tickets back. It's really sad because the previous version of this deck I played was really good, but I think I should have... You didn't lose 2 cards if you didn't bauble them on their upkeep, though. It's nowhere near as... But no, sure, but... Bobbling on their upkeep... I mean, I did it on my turn because I flippantly was saying I wanted to know what was on top of their library, but I didn't really care because there was no way we had to affect it, and there was no way in which it was really going to affect what we were going to do on that turn. Yeah, I mean, I think this deck is poorly built right now, which is sad because the previous version performed way above expectations, and this was supposed to be an improvement by cutting cards that I thought were bad, like Thraben Inspector and Mana Tithe. But it turns out at least Mana Tithe would have been really good here. Soul Tithe is still doing well, but Smuggler's Copter has been a really medium ad. I just need to find some kind of good... I don't know. I need a good way to add to what this deck is doing. Miss Thraben Inspector. Do you? I liked it better than Copter. Yeah. Because it added a permanent for Crack the Earth, which was really nice. In 2 different ways. Okay, so this hand is kind of banging. We're on the play. Yeah. This hand is nuts. And they mulliganed. I like the clue better than Copter. Yeah. I mean, so the part of playing Copter was supposed to be that it was going to be a faster clock that allowed us to clear through clutter, because one of the things I was experiencing with this deck is occasionally we just kind of get cluttered up on our draws. I definitely screwed up the mana base as I was building this version, so... Because I wanted to get the Arid Mesas out, because I didn't want to play Arid Mesa with Leonin Arbiter, but I should have just done it. The flexibility of fetch lands is just too good. That's a draw. I think I'm going to boom bust my Ghost Quarter. Yeah. Paradise Druid. Oh, who are they on? Is this Lurrus again? Zerda. Oh boy. Okay, that was kind of what we were looking for. So that means we're going to have double Strip Mine coming up. So next turn we can go Strip Mine Crack, which is kind of great. Or they could just keep drawing lands. Open the Armory. Enjoy. Whoops. Shit. Is Stonecoil Serpent legal with Lurrus? It's 0 cast, X-Spell can scale, deck needs more beatdown attack if you've killed their land. Wow, they scooped the match there. That was a hell of a shame scoop. Yes, Stonecoil Serpent is legal with Lurrus. While it's in your deck, its converted mana cost is 0. And while it's on the stack, if you're playing it with Lurrus, you can only play it for 2. Correct. You can't announce greater than 3 if you're playing it out of your graveyard. But yeah, Stonecoil is maybe the right threat for this deck. Maybe. How good is it in Modern right now? It's capped out of the graveyard, but it's fine to play it like in your deck. Like it doesn't mess with Lurrus being a legal companion. Hand seems fine. Yeah, this is fine. We're against the Lurrus deck, so this is what we're supposed to be able to beat. So let us see if we can do that. Let's give him some runes. They are potentially a discard deck, so we're going to wait until their upkeep. We've got double Arbiter here, so we're insulated from discard. So let's see what flavor of Lurrus they're on. Mishra's Bauble. An Inspiring Vantage. Okay, so one of the Burny ones. Is that Rift Bolt? Ooh. Okay, then. So it's a good one. Roy is very friendly. He's a kindly lad. All right, what do you want to hit? Giver? They're gonna Rift Bolt me. Okay. Oh, Mare Bear, if you're still here, Just a Girl is by No Doubt, not by Paramore. I'm a goofball. It is not. Yeah. Don't know what I was thinking. Ow. Another Rift Bolt. Goodness gracious. What's on top? What do you got? Another Skewer. Goodness gracious. So I think I want Burrenton Forge-Tender because then we can fizzle their Rift Bolt, which means they don't get to Skewer for 1 mana unless they spend another mana. We're actually kind of hoping to grab another land off the top so that we can use our Forge-Tender this turn and then Lurrus Forge-Tender next turn. So while it's a little goofy that we're not actually using our lands here, and we don't want to play this Pillage, it's going to cost us 2 life. Guess you had some doubt about Paramore. Shame you could have had no doubt by now. Zing. Is it Fergie, though? Fergie was in No Doubt. Is that... No. For some reason, I just assumed the two like 90s sounding pop bands were with female fronted singers were the same. Gwen Stefani, thank you. I knew it was someone famous. Someone who has since become famous on their own, apart from the band that they were in. Oh, they paid for their fetch land. Look at that. Leonin Arbiter earning his lunch here. Yeah, you want to skewer me, but you can't skewer me because you didn't deal any damage to me. Oops. Land? Oh, shoot. Gwen doing her thing as per usual. I think we attack for 3 here. We've got 4 cards in hand. One of them is a Skewer. So if we go down to 11 and their hand is Bolt, 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 they can't kill us. If it's Bolt, 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 they could kill us. I think we're going to go to 11 and play this Lurrus with the Giver of Runes as protection. I think that's probably the best possible play for this turn. We do get a Bauble out of it, and then next turn we get to start replaying Burrenton Forge-Tenders, which is super sick. They're going to kill my Giver here. Because, yeah, if they do that, yeah, it's fine. Here's my kitty cat. Meow. Man, if I had a land here to just completely eat them by being like, land, Forge-Tender, GG. Would have been great. What's on top? What do you got? What do they got? Foothills. Nice! Enjoy your fetch land, nerd. Thanks, Roy. You always know what I'm up to. About to listen to David Bowie's Fashion. Anyone who doesn't know David Bowie's Fashion, do yourself a favor. Go listen to David Bowie's Fashion. It's an excellent song. Wow. Oh, well, I guess they're never getting a land with this. Felt a tingle in my spine. Very likely just dead here. Yeah. All super bolts. Just completely creatureless draw. So I would like to point out that this is the deck that I believe I entirely metagame this to beat. So for the love of Christ, let's hope we can beat it. All right, what do you got, friend? Oh, man. I have not listened to Uptown Funk in forever. I used to play it twice a cruise, and I've never gotten sick of this frickin' song. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Boop, 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 boop. Bow, bow, bow. I'm still not a huge fan of him, but I like two of his songs. I am 0% a fan of Michael Jackson, but I love Michael Jackson's music. This hand is like ideal, basically. So we get to go turn 1 pro red creature, turn 2 Astrolabe, crack the earth. No, Treasure is like lots of Bruno Mars's music is great. I have no problem with most of his music. I just am unimpressed with the human being. Roy, they reduced the number of lands in their deck. Seems like a poor choice. Bye, friend. OP was smart? How'd he figure? They knew their fetches were to... I mean, I guess. But, like, if I play Arbiter, they can fetch in response. They didn't have to fetch proactively like that. They boarded most of them. Okay, maybe. So Spear. Neat. Come on. Come at me. Yeah, no, I know you're kidding. I understood. I got that. I could crack, sack the Bauble. I think we're just going to play the Arbiter. Boop. No. All right, what do you got, nerd? What were they thinking when they designed this card? I have no idea. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, let's draw red source. Second Forge-Tender is pretty good, though. Raw. Cat Jesus. Boom, 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 boom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What an incredibly oddly templated ability. Sacrifice Burrenton Forge-Tender, prevent all damage. A red source of your choice would deal this turn. Weird. Ooh, Goblin Guide. Nice. Please attack. Please attack. Please attack. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Give me that land. Right. Give me that strip mine. Give me that strip mine, baby. Oh, I like it. Ooh, it's all buggy. I know, it's a beautiful thing. Now they really can't search. OP, how are you gonna play the game without any lands? How you gonna play the game without any lands? What do you got? Force of Red? Dude. Bye, Mountain. Make 2/3/1s, then cry. They're wrecked. They are a little wrecked. Just pequeño. We haven't even drawn any of our Kor Firewalkers. Like, who needs hate cards when your whole deck is full of hatred? All right, give me another land. Give me another land. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. No? Damn it. Yikes. All right. 1 mana true name Nemesis. Yeah, that's not bad, huh? How clunky is their hand? I guess they're playing the Skewer the Critics version, so they're probably really light on Bolt. They have Rift Bolt, and they probably have Lightning Bolt. Finally, our clock. I mean, yeah, kind of. But it's going to start filtering these pillages into something useful, and that's like definitely one of the reasons it's in the deck, hopefully. I mean, no, that's not what I want. I want to do this. Crew. Yes, that one. Done. Opponent, this league was going real fast before I ran into the world's slowest burn player. Play Firewalker first. Explain why. Because I'm prompting them to play a red spell? I'd still rather filter one of these cards before. I'd still rather filter one of these cards beforehand. And if they're going to use a burn spell to kill my Smuggler's Copter, I mean, I'm not really concerned about my life total at that point. Okay. I guess I didn't need to be casting any more spells anyway. Every deck is a prison deck if you build it with terrible mana. Remember that, folks. You put yourself in a prison. I'm fairly confident we're throwing away a Pillage or whatever we draw. It was both. Yeah, but the thing... So... I just think there was an upside of, like, what if we draw a land, right? Because then instead of playing the Kor Firewalker, I blow up their one functional land, which is a way bigger upside than gaining 1 life. Boom bust. Yeah, that's... Ooh, no, no. No, 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 no. I'm supposed to have a stop on my turn. There's supposed to be a stop on my turn. Supposed to be a stop on my turn. There's supposed to be a stop on my turn. Come on now. Come on, Magic Online. Don't you do me... God damn it. Magic Online doing me dirty. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's because we wanted to block with the Smuggler's Copter. Do I want a Boom Bust here? Yeah, I do. No, I don't. No, it just prevents all damage the red source would deal, which is really crazy because like you can use it on. Okay, so they have a Skull Crack in hand. Is that what this attack means? Like 10 out of 10, they have a Skull Crack. No, that's not what it does. No, you can use it against Anger of the Gods very effectively. Okay, so now we actually are going to do the thing that I said we were going to do. Yeah, Burrenton versus Anger is very good, which is the #1 reason it sees play in Modern, or at least that it did before for decks like Devoted Devastation. What is this? What do you have? I cannot imagine what this could be that is in any way relevant. They floated the mana. Okay. Okay. Wow. How's this deck been overall? This version has been incredibly poor, Mike. But the previous one I had functioned reasonably well. So I have hope. I screwed up the mana base when I was switching over to this version, so that is definitely like a big problem. No, that's not what I want to do. So I'm more than happy to trade one of my Leonin Arbiters here if they want to block. Forge-Tender, oh my god. Just infinite Forge-Tenders, sure. We drew 4 Pillages, but we could never draw a Astrolabe or another blue or another red source. Block, sure. This is gonna be. I mean, as if it wasn't already a massacre. I got 2 pro-red creatures and a Smuggler's Copter. Bring it on. Sure. So you're dead? My burn opponent is milking every single second out of the clock here. Oh, there we go. Shock. Pillage. Would you like to concede now? I would like it if you would concede now. The 4th Pillage was the one that got cast. Sounds like the beginning of a bad joke. Yeah. Maybe it is. Use Kor Firewalker's ability. Yes. My opponent is on the never give up and never think things out strategy of Springfieldian Knights. Never give up and never think things out. There we go. All right. Game 3. This is for the 2-3. This is for the 2-3. I think Unearth is probably better here than Smuggler's Copter. Copter was obviously like okay in that game. You know what? I should probably take out 2 of the Pillages just because the mana is screwed up. They should be good in this matchup. They should be acceptable at minimum, but because I screwed up the McDerp. Do you have your streams come available on demand? Yeah. What do you mean streams come available on demand? The recordings of most decks that I play will go up on YouTube around... Yeah, so yes, you can watch my whole stream that I've done. I cut it up by deck, and then I also export those to YouTube. So if you click the links in the bottom there, I export them to YouTube, and they're usually up by about 3 a.m., depending on how late I finish. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. McDerp 4. Derpington. Ooh, thanks for the follow, friend. Hunter, you have missed some stumbling, fumbling, and awful magic. Yes, Roy, I am aware of that ruling. Thank you for setting that on MSN. Not MSN, Messenger. Yeah, no, absolutely. Enjoy, McDerp. Okay, hand is reasonable. Turn 2 Kor Firewalker against the burn deck. It's about as good as it gets. All right, let's do it. All right, if anyone wants to see me cry on stream, I could listen to the Rolling Stones' Wild Horses, but I'm not going to because I don't want to cry on stream. Turn 1 Soul Guide Lantern on the play. That's something, huh? Oh, it is an incredibly beautiful song. I'm not a huge Rolling Stones fan, but like they've got a few songs I like, and that is one of the best. Ooh, Flagstones on the top. All right, we got a boom bust. We got a boom bust coming here. And we've got a Ghost Quarter and a Leonin Arbiter. All right, all right, all right. This deck is finally doing the thing it's supposed to be doing. Hopefully. Turn 2, Eidolon of the Grey Rebel. They have nothing? That's bonkers. If you want something that is enjoyable and wonderful, what did they keep? That's a good damn question. They didn't even fire off a response to my Kor Firewalker. Like, I have no idea what their hand could be, but it must be some kind of garbage. It must be a bunch of skewers. And, like, is there a Rift Bolt? Maybe there's another Soul Guide Lantern? Maybe this is a lean into the Lurrus hand? Handful of Skull Cracks. I mean, it could be. But I don't gain any life in burst. Oh my god, they're passing the turn? What the hell? Crazy. Okay. Well, we're not going to worry about the insanity going on the other side of the table. So... Boom Bust, Crack the Earth is an option. I honestly think the best thing to do here is probably like play tap land, play second Firewalker. Let's play the second Firewalker first. Handful of lands if they crack the island. Yeah. Could be. Path? Oh, they could have a bunch of paths. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, they did see the pro-red last game, so that's... Still, that's... What is this? Okay, here's the burn spell. In response to... But they're down to 4 cards in hand already. Oh, they're trying to draw a card off that. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, but now I can crack the earth and get rid of one of their lands. Sick. Thank you. And gain 1 life. I love that this is Dragon's Claw. I'd like to sack my cantrip, please. Thank you. Hey! Next turn we get to go Boom Bust, fetch up the land off the Flagstones, play Arbiter, and then strip mine them. So, if they have a land for Lurrus here, we're going to strip them of 2 lands immediately afterwards. So that's going to be great. I'm going to put them in a tiny little box, and then we're going to kill them. We finally ran into the burn deck with our pro-red tribal deck. Hooray. I would like to apologize to opponent's family for what we're about to do to them here. Put them in a box. Yeah, that's the... White, blue. Play Lurrus. You got it. No value. A+. Look around for our safety pin that we intend to end them with. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Okay, so first we play Boom Bust. Boom. I'd rather kill both their foundries because we're killing 2 lands this turn. I'd rather kill both their foundries because then they won't have any white mana. And they can sack the Fiery Islet to draw a card, but they really don't want to do that when it's going to be their only land in play. So I think this makes sense strategically. It's something I've done before. Let me know in the comments below if you disagree with my line. Strip mine. I agree with that logic. Me too. Man, that's a really impressive Lurrus you got there. It'd be a shame if it didn't matter. Goblin Guide off the top. Yeah, you got it. Enjoy. There's a Fiery Islet. Their Fiery Islet is a significant portion of our clock. I agree. I love you guys. Being right isn't always funny. Hard agree. Being right is not always as funny as just being funny is. But that's the thing. I frequently sass people when they don't really deserve it, but it's just like, dude, there's an opportunity for a joke. I can't not make an opportunity or not make a joke when there's an opportunity to be a joke. If someone tees me up perfectly, I'm just going to take it. Doesn't matter if they deserve it or not. Which is one of the reasons Calvin, so for those who don't know Calvin is a sweet, beautiful human, but he is such a sad sack in so many ways, and like he would just constantly set himself up for being like beaten down, and it was so funny. Okay, so we have Boom Bust here, and then we have the Strip Mine, so So I think we're going to use the Strip Mine. You're great, Roy. Then we're just going to play the other Firewalker. I could attack with what I have in play right now, but so I can always rebuy, but I don't need to attack with the Arbiter. We're going to attack with the Firewalker. I'm attacking with the Arbiter because if they draw a fetch land, the Arbiter is locking them out of it. And the Firewalker we can eventually get back with Lurrus, but not next turn. So our next turn, our Lurrus is going to be Lurrus play Astrolabe. The turn after that, I mean, if we top deck a land, but yeah. Your Lurrus is getting you so much value burn play. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's all over. Oh, my God, we're going to end this game at 22. Get wrecked. Get the flip out of here, you nerd. Sure. All yours, friend. All right. You can kill the kitty. You can kill the other cat. But there's no way out of here for you, my friend. I mean, we got the screenshot, Roy. We're going to take it right now. Okay, so we absolutely dominate the burn deck. I'm not surprised. Okay, real quick recap. I'm a little tired, so we're going to burn through this. But mostly, this deck has been misbuilt by me. So it should have a 4th Sacred Foundry. It should have a 4th Sunbaked Canyon. And it should probably have a snow-covered mountain. It does not need a snow-covered swamp. Godless Shrine is great. Carnival Carnage. Why are you looking up Carnival Carnage? But anyway, I think a third Seal of Fire would be good. And I think the Giver of Runes really didn't work out at all because the Forge-Tenders already have pro-red and they basically function in that role. The Smuggler's Copters also did not work out very well. Pillage is kind of sketchy, but I think they're probably better than they look there. Because I screwed up the colors, it made it look really awkward. So we have some wiggle room here. I think we can get the Mana Tithes back in here. They're just fun to play too. So we can get the Seal of Fire and the Mana Tithe in here. So 3 lands, so we have room for 5 cards. So 1 Seal of Fire and 4 Mana Tides or something of that nature. Probably gets us to a pretty happy place. Kor Firewalkers in the sideboard were great. Boils didn't come up, unfortunately. Unearths were pretty good in the matchups where they were supposed to come in, except for the fact that there was unfortunate things like a Chalice on one. So I'll be back with this deck eventually. Gonna take a little time off, maybe play it off stream at some point to try to figure out what's going on. No shade against you, Mike. You were playing a good deck and you were playing well. Don't be ashamed of the deck you played. You should see the Turbo Chalice deck I've been playing. Have you seen the Turbo Chalice deck, Mike? It's amazing. Anyway, thanks, man. I'll send a list on the turn. Yeah, this is the turn 1 Karn deck, the Turbo Chalice deck. This thing is a blast and a half. Dude, you can check it out on my Stream Decker. It's right here. I don't know why the link's not working, but hold on. Here's a link to the deck list. It's a blast and a half. Yeah, there's 2 VODs of the previous versions. The most recent version, there's not a VOD of yet. But if you look on my YouTube channel underneath, the name is Turbo Chalice. Jiggy's Turbo Chalice. There's 2 videos over the last week, and they are a blast. The newest version basically just cut the tectonic reformations. Anyway, this was supposed to be a wrap-up on the Ice9 deck. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Check this one out. Check out my YouTube. It's got all of my stuff up there. I upload it every single night. Put in the work. Lots of love to everyone out there. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends. Take care of your family. I know this crazy, wacky world out here is a little tricky to navigate right now, but we're all out here. So make the world around you the best you can. Have a good night. Have a good day. And I'll see you soon.